Imagine a country that doesn't officially exist on any world map, yet is quietly building a modern economy. This is the story of Somaliland, a self-reliant nation on the Horn of Africa, forging ahead without international recognition or support. While Somalia faces turmoil, Somaliland has built a stable democracy, its own government, currency, and military. This stability is attracting investment, not from global institutions, but from those who see its potential. The world may not recognize Somaliland, but its industries are growing, powered by local ambition and strategic partnerships. Could Somaliland become the next Taiwan? Like Taiwan decades ago, it's showing early signs of industrial ambition. It's building infrastructure and focusing on export-driven industries. The comparison isn't perfect, but it highlights Somaliland's bold goals and the challenges ahead. Somaliland's journey is a lesson in economic independence and determination. Let's explore how this unrecognized nation is laying the groundwork for an industrial boom, and what its rise means for Africa's future. Somaliland, home to 5.7 million people, has been an island of peace since declaring independence in 1991. Political stability is its greatest asset, giving businesses the confidence to invest. The partnership with DP World has transformed the port of Berbera into a major trade gateway. The Berbera Corridor Highway will soon connect the port to Ethiopia, unlocking a market of over 120 million people. The Berbera Free Zone offers tax incentives and modern facilities to attract manufacturers and logistics firms. These projects are part of a national strategy to create an integrated economic ecosystem. The government's focus on infrastructure and investor-friendly policies is reshaping the economy. Somaliland aims to move beyond livestock and remittances, building a diversified, industrial economy. The foundations are set, and early results show a nation determined to control its own economic destiny. Somaliland is open for business, and the world is starting to notice. To understand Somaliland's ambitions, look at Taiwan's transformation. In the 1950s, Taiwan was poor and diplomatically isolated, much like Somaliland today. Through smart policies, land reform, export-driven industry, and education, Taiwan became a global manufacturing powerhouse. Special economic zones and foreign investment, especially from the U.S., fueled its rise. Taiwanese companies learned from foreign partners, then began to innovate. The government's focus on exports, infrastructure, and a skilled workforce was key. Taiwan's story shows that even small, resource-poor places can achieve economic miracles with the right strategy. The global context is different now, but the core principles remain relevant. For Somaliland, Taiwan's rise is both inspiration and a practical roadmap. The journey from poverty to prosperity starts with vision, planning, and relentless execution. The expanded port of Berbera is Somaliland's economic engine. With DP World's investment, it's now a world-class deep-water facility serving the region, especially Ethiopia. Connected to the port is the Berbera Industrial Zone, designed to attract manufacturers with tax breaks and modern infrastructure. Companies in food processing, packaging, and warehousing are already showing interest. The construction sector is booming, with new factories producing materials like cement locally. A major cement factory, near Berbera, reduces reliance on imports and creates jobs. Import substitution strengthens the economy and builds industrial capacity. Food processing is another growth area, adding value to livestock and fish before export. These industries create more jobs and keep more wealth in Somaliland. The port, industrial zone, cement factories, and food processing plants are driving a new era of growth. Somaliland is moving from raw exports to value-added industry. The industrial revolution here is just beginning. Somaliland's path echoes Taiwan's, both built on stable, development-focused governments and export strategies. Political stability attracts investment and enables long-term planning. Like Taiwan, Somaliland is positioning itself as a trade gateway, especially for Ethiopia. Export orientation is crucial for small economies aiming for industrial growth, but there are key differences. Taiwan had U.S. support and access to global markets. Somaliland relies on commercial partners like the UAE. Somaliland faces a tougher international environment and must depend more on its own resources. Developing a skilled workforce is a major challenge. Vocational training and education are essential. Somaliland's industrial path may move from livestock to logistics and food processing, rather than electronics. The industries differ, but the principle of moving up the value chain is the same. Success depends on adapting the model to local realities. Heavy industry signals a maturing economy, and Somaliland's cement sector is leading the way. The new cement factory near Berbera supplies much of the country's needs, making construction faster and cheaper. This backward integration creates jobs and stimulates related businesses, from transport to services. Industrial development builds a more resilient, self-sufficient economy. Energy is another focus. Solar power is expanding, lowering costs and supporting industry. Somaliland's abundant sunshine makes solar a natural fit, powering factories and cities. Cheaper, cleaner energy will make manufacturing more competitive. These foundational industries, cement and energy, are essential for sustainable growth. Somaliland is taking control of its economic future, one factory and solar panel at a time. The process is long, but the transformation is real. A new industrial era is dawning. Somaliland's biggest advantage is its strategic location on the Gulf of Aden, a crossroads for global trade. The Berbera port offers Ethiopia the shortest sea route, making Somaliland a vital regional gateway. Vast open land allows for large-scale industrial development without the constraints of crowded cities. But the lack of international recognition is a major obstacle. No access to World Bank or IMF loans, and limited investor confidence. Somaliland must rely on commercial partners and its own revenues to fund growth. Skilled labor is in short supply. Education and vocational training need urgent investment. Energy costs, though improving, remain a challenge for manufacturers. The government must keep strengthening institutions and the rule of law to attract investors. Overcoming these hurdles is as important as leveraging its natural advantages. The path to industrialization is tough, but the potential rewards are immense. Somaliland shouldn't just copy Taiwan, it must chart its own course. Today's world is more complex, but Somaliland can leapfrog old technologies and build a greener, more sustainable economy. Solar power and modern logistics can give it an edge. Its future lies in becoming the Horn of Africa's industrial and logistical hub, serving Ethiopia and processing its own goods for export. The Somaliland model should focus on its unique strengths, location, livestock, and stability. Success depends on political stability, wise partnerships, and investing in people. International recognition remains elusive, but economic progress is Somaliland's strongest argument for statehood. By building a thriving port, factories, and trade, Somaliland is making its case to the world. Its industrial boom is a hopeful story of self-reliance and vision. Whether it becomes the Taiwan of Africa matters less than building a prosperous, stable future for its people. Somaliland's rise is impossible to ignore. One container, one cement bag, and one solar panel at a time. Somaliland's story is still being written. The journey from unrecognized nation to emerging powerhouse is filled with both triumphs and trials. Every shipment unloaded at Berbera port, every new job in a local factory, and every student learning new skills brings Somaliland closer to its dreams. But challenges remain. Infrastructure needs to keep up with ambition. Youth must find opportunities at home, not just abroad. And Somaliland's leaders must balance growth with fairness, ensuring that progress touches every corner of society. Yet the spirit of Somaliland is unbreakable. Against the odds, its people have built peace, markets, and hope from the ground up. Their determination is contagious, fueling a belief that tomorrow can be brighter than today. As the world watches, Somaliland steps forward, proving that borders on maps matter less than the will to build, to innovate, and to thrive. The road ahead will not be easy, but for Somaliland, every challenge is another chance to show what's possible when a nation dares to believe in itself. As dawn breaks over Somaliland's sunlit plains, a new chapter is already unfolding. In the hum of solar panels powering remote villages, in the laughter echoing from new classrooms, and in the determined faces of young entrepreneurs, the seeds of tomorrow are being sown today. International investors are beginning to take notice. Diaspora communities are returning, bringing fresh ideas and global connections. The world that once overlooked Somaliland is now peering closer, curious about its resilience and resolve. But perhaps the most powerful force shaping the future is not policy or investment. It's the collective hope of a people who refuse to give up. In every corner of Somaliland, dreams are not just imagined, but built. From clean water projects to tech startups, From bustling markets to vibrant cultural festivals, the blueprint for a brighter tomorrow is being drawn by the hands of its own citizens. Somaliland's journey is far from over. Its story inspires, not because it is finished, but because it is still being written, by the dreamers, the doers, and the believers who call it home. And for them, the best is yet to come. But what does this journey look like through the eyes of those living it every day? In the heart of Hargeisa, a young engineer sketches out designs for affordable solar lanterns, determined to light up rural homes. In the bustling Berbera port, a dock worker shares a laugh with his colleagues, proud to be part of a gateway connecting Somaliland to the world. A teacher in Berbera recalls her first classroom, a single chalkboard under a tree, and marvels at the new school building filled with eager students. A mother in Berbera gathers water from a newly drilled well, her children dancing nearby, their future no longer shadowed by scarcity. Listen closely, and you'll hear the heartbeat of Somaliland in these everyday moments. Each story, humble yet profound, weaves together the fabric of a nation crafting its own destiny. Their voices echo a simple truth. Progress is more than statistics or headlines. It is lived, felt, and carried forward by real people. As Somaliland steps forward, its future will be measured not just by economic growth, but by the lives changed and the dreams realized, one story, one family, one community at a time.